Hello everyone, welcome to the new session of cultivation of vegetables, potato, radish and carrot part 3. So in this session we are going to study about the carrot, right? So there will be an introduction to the carrot in this session and we will see the different varieties of carrot. Then we will study about the seed rate and the preparation of the field for this carrot, right? So let us start this session. Okay, so carrot are the popular vegetable crop throughout the most temperate region of the world. This is one of the very popular vegetable crop, right, throughout the temperate region. So this particular crop generally grow in the temperate region of the world. And the carrot, that is the scientific name, Daucus carota, herbaceous, generally biennial plant of the Apiaceae family. So it belongs to the family Apiaceae that produces an edible taproot. So this carrot is a taproot. If you see the structure of a carrot, it is like this, right? This is the root, this is the base of the stem, and here it is having the leaves, right? Like this. So this is a herbaceous, right? This is the ground. So this is a herb plant and this is the taproot. And this is the edible part of it. Taproot, right? So the carrot, Daucus carota, genus Daucus and the species carota, it is herbaceous plant, generally biennial plant of the Apiaceae family, and that produces edible taproot. Okay. Among the common varieties, root shapes range from globular to long, with lower ends blunt to pointed. So at some time it is pointed like this, but sometime it is blunt like this, right? So root shape may be different, some to globular to the long, and beside the orange colored root, white, yellow, purple fleshed varieties are known. So we have seen generally the red type of or the orange type of carrot, right? So orange colored carrot, there is also the white colored carrot, yellow, and the purple fleshed varieties are also known. So there are different varieties of carrots also. Cultivation of carrot. Now the scientific name, that is the Daucus carota linus and the family Umbelliferae or Apiaceae. Right, both the name are okay. That is, sometime it is called as Umbelliferae and the another name is Apiaceae. Now different varieties of carrot, we are having different varieties, and the varieties that are grown in hilly region, right? So it is UT1, early nannets, and new corda are the suitable for the cultivation in the hilly area. So three varieties are there for the growing hilly region, that is UT1, early nannets, and new corda. These three varieties are grown in the hilly region. Now if we talk about the plains, which type of varieties are grown in the plain, then it is India Gold, Pusa Kesar, and half long Denvers can be cultivated. So these are the three different varieties that are grown in the plains: India Gold, Pusa Kesar, and half long Denvers, right? Soil for cultivation of carrot. So what type of, now soil is a very important factor for growing the carrot, right? Because what is edible part? Root, and root is present where? In the soil. So soil for the cultivation of the carrot, and you all know that whatever the nutrients that is absorbed by the herb, that is the root, that goes to the upper, that is the shoot region, and that shoot region utilize for the process of the photosynthesis. And when the food is synthesized in the process of photosynthesis, it gets stored in carrot. It is stored in the root, right? So the carrot is a cool season crop, so it is grown in the winter season and will develop a good color when grown at 15 degrees centigrade to 20 degrees centigrade. So it will develop a good color, right? The carrot will develop a good color in at this particular, so the temperature decides the color of the carrot. So this is very, very important. Now the crop needs deep, loamy, loamy soil. What type of soil is required by the this carrot? The crop needs deep, loosey, loamy soil. The soil should be very deep and it is quite loamy, and it should be loose, so that there could be the respiration, proper respiration for the developing roots. So that should be having the deep, loose, loamy soil. It requires a pH ranging from 6 to 7 for the higher production. So this is the slight acidic to the neutral, right? This is the neutral and this is the slight acidic. So that type of pH is required for the higher production of the soil. So a high production of the crop. Actually, this is the pH of the soil. So the pH of the soil is very important to maintain, to have a good production of the carrot. So what are the things are important? Carrot which is grown in the season, that is the cool season, that is in winter season, and will develop a good color. So the color of the carrot depends upon what? It depends upon the temperature, and the range of temperature that it is grown is 15 degrees centigrade to 20 degrees centigrade. The crop needs deep, loose, loamy soil, the type of soil that is required by the for the growth of the carrot is the deep, loose, loamy soil. The soil should be loamy and it is very loose to have a proper respiration and the proper aeration, as well as to have a proper water. Okay. Now the pH should range 6 to 7 for the higher production. So this is the soil that is required for the cultivation of the carrot. Now, season for the growing carrot. We are having different season. In the hills it is different, in the plains it is different. If we talk about the hills, then carrot can be grown throughout the year. It is grown throughout the year at an elevation of about 1500 meter with assured irrigation. Now, what type of climate require? It require cool climate, as we see in the case of winter. Now, in the hilly region, it is generally that type of season throughout the year. Winter is more colder, but their summer and the rainy monsoon is also like colder than in the plains. So in that particular season also, this carrot can be easily grown. So what is the elevation at which this carrot can be grown all the throughout the year? That is the elevation above the 1500 meter, and there should be a proper irrigation system that should be assured. So in these two conditions, this carrot can be grown throughout the year. Now, at elevations between 1000 to 1500 meters, it can be grown during the July and February. So during the July and February, if we are having at the elevation 1000 to 15 meter, right, this is above 1500 meters, and this is the 1000 to 1500 meters. So here the carrot can be grown from July to February months. What about the plains? So planting can be done during the August. In the August season, we can have the planting of the carrot, right? So this is the season for the growing carrot. It varies whether we are growing the carrot in the hill region or in the plains. And in the hill region, again, it depends upon at which height we are growing the crop. If we are growing above the 1500 meters, then we can grow through year, and if we are growing at the elevation between 1000 to 1500-meter, then it can be grown during the July and February months. Now, seed rate and the preparation of the field. So what is the seed rate? This is about 4 kg per hectare. Means if we are going to grow the carrot in 1 hectare, then how much seed we are required? This is around 4 kg. So this is the seed rate that is required for the growing crop. Preparation of the field. How to prepare this field? At hill, field is prepared as a fine tilth and form raised bed of 1 meter breadth and convenient length. So if we are preparing this field at the hilly region, then the preparation of the field will be different, and if we are preparing it in the plain, then that will be different, right? So the preparation of the field in the hilly region, how to prepare? A fine tilth and form raised the beds of 1 meter breadth and the convenient length. So breadth should be 1 meter, and the length can be, it is our convenient that how much length we are keeping for this. So this is about the preparation of the field in the hilly region. Now, irrigation. After sowing, apply the first irrigation. So when you have sown the seed, apply the first irrigation, and it will help in good germination. So this when you have sown the seed, right, and you have irrigated, then it will get water, and it will start germinating. The seed will start germinating. So depending upon the soil type and climate, right? So irrigation, that is it depends upon the soil type and climate. Apply the remaining irrigation at the interval of 6 to 7 days in summer and 10 to 12 days in the interval in the winter months, right? So it depends upon what type of soil and what type of climate we are growing our crop. So according to that, we have to apply the remaining irrigations at interval of 6 to 7 days, right? So after 6 days or 7 days, then you have to apply the this irrigation in the summer, and 10 to 12 days interval in the winter month. So suppose this is the winter month, then you can irrigate the field after 10 to 12 days. But if it is summer month, then you have to irrigate the same field with 6 to 7 days. So this is the difference. Overall, carrot require 3 to 4 irrigations. So it's require quite good number of irrigation, and avoid excess irrigation as it will leads misshape of roots and the numerous hair growth. So if we talk about the overall irrigation number, then the carrot required 3 to 4 irrigations. This is the number of irrigation that is required throughout the crop development, and we have to avoid the irrigation. It will lead excessive irrigation. Don't think that to grow this particular crop you required a more and more irrigation, right? No, excessive irrigation is not required, because it will lead to misshape of the roots. The roots of the shape will get damaged, because the water is available to roots will start giving out its rootlets, and that will grow there, and it will have the numerous hair growth. So that is not required. That reduces the quality of the crop. So for that, excess irrigation should not be given. Stop irrigation 2 to 3 weeks before the harvesting. So at the time of harvesting, we have to decide at what time we have to stop, right? So stop irrigation what time? 2 to 3 weeks before the harvesting. So this is the time at which we should stop. We should get stopped, right? And it will help in increase in the sweetness and taste of karo. So this is very, very important, that irrigation. right? The number of times we have to irrigate, right? Excessive irrigation should not be given, right? It can lead to the misshape of the roots and the numerous hair growth will develop. Stop irrigation 2 to 3 weeks. This is very important because it reduces the quality, the sweetness or the taste of the carrot. D- Digging and yielding of carrot. So once the carrot is grown, right, we have to dig out that carrot. So carrots are harvested when they are partially developed. So this is very important that carrot has to be harvested. If we have to not wait that the plant should be there and wait for a longer duration of time, right? We have to and carrot are harvested once they are partially developed, right? And they are kept in the soil until they reach the full maturity stage. So they are full mature. They should not kept later, otherwise the cores become puffy and become hard and unfit for the consumption. So this is very very important and one must follow this while doing the harvesting of carrot. So carrot are the harvested when they are partially developed and they are kept in the soil until they reach the full maturity stage, when they become full mature, and they should not be kept later. Okay, they should not be kept later because what it causes, what it causes, the cores of the roots become puffy and become hard and unfit for consumption. The roots are dug with the spade or kudali when the soil is sufficiently moist. So this if the you take out the this carrot when they are in the moist soil, then it will be easy to dig out. So in this way the digging and the yielding of the carrot is done. Light irrigation should be given before the harvesting. So before harvesting, right, before harvesting, the roots can be easily puffed off without damage to the leaves by holding them. So now before harvesting, what you have to do, a light irrigation should be given. Okay, okay, so it makes the soil very pulped and you can take out the carrot very easily, and it without any damage to the leaves by holding them. So you will pluck the plant with holding the leaves and you can dug out the whole root with that. In Asian varieties, the roots are dug when they reach a markable stage, that is 2.5 to 5 centimeter in diameter. So we are having the different varieties of the carrot, right? So in the Asian varieties, what is happen, the root are dug when they reach a marketable stage, means the particular stage that is ready to take that carrot to the market. That is the diameter of the carrot is around 2.5 to 5 centimeter. This is the marketable stage, right? So this is in a follow in the Asian varieties, the roots are dug when the diameter of the root is around 2.5 to 5 centimeter. So this is the most appropriate stage at which the Asian varieties are dug out. The upper end is cut off, and after the roots have been dug up, washed before sending them to the market. So once the upper end is cut off, means we have to cut off, removed all the leaves, right, and the roots have been dug up, roots you have taken out, then wash it before sending to the market, because it will eliminate all the soil which is attached to that, right? So the thing that we have to follow for the digging and yielding of the crop, that the first thing, light irrigation. You have to give light irrigation before harvesting, so the root can be easily pulled out without damaging to the leaves, simply by holding them. Or either you can use the spade or kudali to take out or to dug out the carrot. In the Asian varieties, the roots are dug when they reach to the market. So this is the diameter that we have to keep in mind. That is this particular diameter. The the carrot are at the full-fledged growth. So at that particular time, you can take out. And this is also called as the marketable stage. So upper end, after it has been dug out, we have to take it to the market. So before that, cut off the upper part of the root and and washed it before sending to the market. Remove all the soil which is attached to the roots. Yield or production. So it varies with the variety, right? Yield and production varies. Tropical types gives about 20 to 30 tons per hectare, right? So if it is a tropical type, it will give around 20 to 30 tons per hectare, the yield. And the temperate type gives about 10 to 20 tons per hectare. So this is the yield of the carrot. So both, if you see the temperate and the tropical, it varies. The tropical is having 20 to 30 tons per hectare, whereas the temperate, it is having just 10 to 20 tons per hectare. Now, fungal diseases. Some of the diseases that occur to the plant, that is the late blight or the alternaria blight, right? So alternaria radicina and alternaria dauki, these are the two fungus that causes leaf blight, and it is mainly visible in winter season. So in the winter season, these two fungal infection you can see, and it can be seen on the leaf blight. Small dark brown to black spot with yellow edges first appear along the margin of the leaves. So if you see the margin of the leaf, then you can see the small dark brown to black colored spots with yellow edges. So black colored with yellow edges like this. So this is you can see on the leaf. The number of spot gradually increases and the interveinal tissue dies. So like this, the number of a spot generally increases, and in between the spot, the tissue, they are getting die in between the veins, right? So interveinal tissue dies, and blackening and the shrinkage increases so rapidly in the moist weather that the entire field look like frost injury. So this disease is the seed-borne disease. Control measures. Control measure for the leaf blight are the alternaria blight, and the crop rotation should be adopted for this. Seed treatment with the Captain or the Thiram at 3 gram per kg before sowing will be beneficial. And later spray mancozeb, that is 0.25% at the interval of 7 to 10 days. That is quite effective. Another disease, that is the leaf spot Cercospora blight, that is the Cercospora carote, and the symptom first appear as a long lesion along the edges of the leaf segment, resulting to the lateral way, and the spots are the light brown in the dry weather, while the spots are dark in the color in the wet weather. And for the control, so sowing should be done after immersing the seed. So once the seed is immersed, that the sowing can be done, and 0.1% carbendazim solution for the 5 minutes that can be applied. Crop rotation and sanitation are essential, and a spray of copper fungicide or the zineb, that is 0.25 to 0.3% whenever the disease is absorbed. So this is all about this session. We will have some more session to complete this particular topic. Thank you very much.